In today's video, guys, I'm going to be reviewing the Qatar Grand Prix. Okay, so I've watched the sprint quali, and the regular race quali. I haven't watched the race. The race is tomorrow. So I'm just going to start off with Oscar. He did pretty good throughout all of the three events. He got pole position for the sprint. He won the sprint in a dominant fashion, not too bad. He got pole for the regular quali for the race. So he's been having a really good weekend, and this is like the old Oscar that we saw a couple months ago before everything happened. Azerbaijan, I think that's how you say that. Everything's going pretty well for Oscar. I think he's doing pretty good, and I'm excited to see what he can do this weekend during the race. Russell, he split the McLarens for the sprint race. He did pretty good. Finished a good, nice P2, and then I think he came P4 for the race for quali, so not bad for Russell. So Max qualified P6 behind his teammate, which is shocking for Max. And then he complained about like bouncing, but the car was bouncing a lot because he was so low to the ground. But I guess he did what he could with the car he had, and he recovered the P4, which I think is pretty good for him during the sprint. And during the regular quali, he qualified P3, which I think is pretty good for what he had going for him this whole weekend. And I'm excited to see what he can do during the race as well. Fernando was doing really well this weekend. He scored points during the sprint, and he qualified, I think, P8 for the race. And I'm really looking forward to see what he can do during the race because he scored the last three races he scored points. So I think he's going to be doing pretty well this race, and I'm very excited. Ferrari. I don't know what these guys are doing, but I don't know what's going on at Ferrari. Like, really. Lewis Hamilton qualified P8 for the race, which is horrible. And then Leclerc, I think, only got like P10 or P9 for the race. Like, they've been doing awful. And I really don't understand what's going on with Ferrari. And I really feel bad for Ferrari fans right now because it's not looking too good. I kind of hope the Ferrari does well, though, during the race. Get like a recovery or something. Like, just does something sort of right for once at least. But yeah, I hope they do sort of well. Yuki Tsunoda doing really well. He outqualified Max during the race for during the sprint for the first time. He was able to help out Max and give him position up to P4, and not too bad for him. He did get a 5-second time penalty for track limits though during the sprint, so it put him down to like P8 at the end of the day. But yeah, he's doing pretty alright. It's definitely an improvement compared to what we've seen before, and I'm excited to see what he can do this race. The sprint was really boring. I hope the race is a little bit more exciting than the sprint. That was about it. There was nothing really that exciting that happened during the sprint. Norris is doing what he needs to do. I think he got second for qualifying for the race, so he's doing pretty all right. Norris is doing pretty good. That's all you need to know. Okay, time for my predictions for the race. Okay, Max P1. I'm just praying. I need this. If Max doesn't get P1, then he's out of the championship. Honestly, he needs to win the race. Oscar P2. It's either Oscar's gonna get the win or Max, but I went with Max for this one. But Oscar's definitely gonna secure a P2 or P1. Russell P3. I'm hoping he does pretty well and can recover to a podium. Norris DNF. I'm just praying to the lords, the F1 lords, that he gets a DNF. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the race, and yeah, I can't wait to watch it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.
24 hours later.
Okay, it's the next day. I just watched the Qatar Grand Prix. It was really darn good. This was probably one of the better Grand Prix I've watched all season, and it was really interesting. So let's just get straight into it. Sainz, he did an amazing job. He got P3, his second podium from the season. The last time Williams had 2 podiums in the same season was 10 years ago, back in 2015, which is crazy to say. Like, that's just ridiculous. What Sainz is doing for Williams and in Williams is just amazing, and I really look forward to see what Williams and Sainz can do together. Mercedes, they did good. They got a nice P7 and P5, I think it was, and they did a good job. You know, it wasn't an amazing race, but they did what they had to do, and they got the job done. One thing I would mention is Antonelli. Literally on the last corner, let Norris through and let Norris gain 2 points max. I don't know what Antonelli was doing, but he wasn't doing his job. Ferrari, horrible race. I mean, Leclerc got into points, but really horrible race overall. Not a good race for Ferrari, and I'm really feeling bad for them. I hope next season they do better. Ferrari needs a better season. It looks like they're going to have a winless season this year, and I feel bad for Hamilton for having that as your first season at Ferrari. Ain't looking too good. I mean, like last season, they looked so good, and then coming to this season like this, it's just McLaren fumbling the bag. I feel like I've said this the last 3 videos, man. They've just been constantly fumbling the bag and feeding points to Max to gain on them. Literally, they're throwing away the championships for both Oscar and Norris. So during the race, if you didn't see, they decided to stay out when the safety car came. When literally you should have pitted. Everybody pitted except for them. And you have to pit twice in Qatar because it's so hot and the tire wear is high. They decided not to pit, which was just a horrible strategy call by them. And again, another points advantage towards Max for this Grand Prix. I feel bad for Oscar. I mean, you could just tell he does not want to be on this team. And the sad part for him is he has no other team to go to because every team has their number 1 driver and number 2 set. Yeah, I feel bad for him. He needs to go to a different team. He needs to find something. Max won the race. He's doing what he needs to do, you know? If he keeps this up, he's going to win the championship. And yeah, he's doing pretty good. And I'm really excited to see what he can do in Abu Dhabi. If he's going to have the same pace or not. Max wins the race. He needs Norris to finish below 3rd to win. If Oscar wants to win a championship, he needs to get 1st, and he needs Lando to get 8th or 9th, really. Like, he needs to be far down the grid. Norris wants to win the championship. All he needs to do is finish in the top 3, and he wins the championship. Those are the ways the championship can end, and I can't wait to see Abu Dhabi Grand Prix this weekend. See you guys next weekend. Peace.